Okay. Um, so good morning, all of you. And you all know that today is a second day of Navratri also. So I wish you a very happy Navratri festival. Let other join for 2 minutes. I'll a little bit tell about you something different. Actually, we all know that the Navratri festival is of 10 days. It's a 10-day festival that starts from Pratipada, that is the first day, till Dashmi, that is called as Vijaya Dashmi or called as Dashera or Dasra. Um, and this festival is celebrated twice in a year, actually, this Navratri festival. And the one which is felicitated, the one which is celebrated in the Chaitra Mahina, in the Chaitra month of the Shalivahan calendar, or it is called as Shake calendar, that is called as Chaitra Navratri. And the one which is celebrated in the month of Ashwin, that is this month right now, it is called as Sharadiya Navratri. Um, Actually, the one which is celebrated in the month of Chaitra, that is called Chaitra Navratri, is actually the real creation days. ऐसे ये है हमारे if we read our old books like the Vedas and Upanishads, if we read it, we find that the entire creation of this universe has happened from one absolute point. It has started from one absolute point. So अगर हम सत्य देखें तो then we all descended from one point, from one absolute point. So अगर सत्य देखें तो हम सब एक ही है. So we descended from the single personality that is called absolute. In the scientific language, we can call it as absolute. And actually that creation was started in the, if we consider the weekdays, that is Monday, Tuesday till Sunday, then actually it has started from Tuesday. So Tuesday was the first day of creation. And on that day, the absolute has created this entire universe. In that, then he has created the, or you may call he or she, whatever it is, because there is no any gender equality for it, that he or she, doesn't matter. Absolute is absolute. There is no gender, something like that. So absolute has created this entire thing. See, he or she might have created the sun, all the planets, then all these things has been created. And then we descended from amoeba to human beings right now. That's it is. So we'll have another kind of a discussion in another lecture. So now let's start with our session. Let me share the screen, and we will continue. Is the screen visible? Hello, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please, in between you speak something so that I can be able to have. I'll feel that you are with me, and you are just sitting in front of me. I'll feel like that. So I request that in between you please speak. Okay, if you may speak some. If you have any problem, then you can ask, or yes sir, no sir, something like that you can do. Fine. Uh, okay. So now. So what we studied in the last lecture was a sorting. Okay, so let's have a notepad, and let us increase the font. In the last practical, Okay. So is it visible, this font? Okay. In the last practical, we did the assignment on sorting. Okay. So on sorting, so in that we have studied two sorts. One is a bubble sort and another one is a selection sort. Okay. So why is it called bubble sort? Because its name given as bubble sort is seem like if we drop a one stone in a water and it creates ripples or kind of bubbles, you can call it ripples, and that propagates from the center point to the last one. It propagates. So that's why it is named as kind of a bubble sort. And another is the selection sort. Selection sort, in that what we are doing, we are selecting within the list a minimum, and then we are replacing it with the pivot. So it's like a selection of the minimum element in the list every time. And every time, and then replacing it with the minimum element. Okay, so that we did it. So it's like so so if we have these elements, let's say if we have elements like 10, 2, 4, 5, 4, and 3, then in bubble sort what we do, we compare these two adjacent we compare, and based on that we swap together, okay, in the pass. Then in the next, turn what we do, so in the first turn we swapped it, so we swapped it and we made it 2. So we made it 2 and then we swapped it to 10. Okay, so that is what we did it. And then what we did, we compared this one. Okay, in the next iteration, this is the first pass that we are going it. This is pass 1, you can call it. So in the past one, then what we did, we have seen that this is also the not in the order. So we again swapped it and we got it. So we got 5 here and we got 10 here. Okay, and then we compared this one. All right, we compared this one. And then we found it again, this is not in order, and therefore we again swapped it. So we got it. We got 4 here and we got 10 here. All right. And so this, so we compare again this one. And we compare this one. And we found that again it is not in order. And then after comparing it, we found that so this again to be swapped. So we got this after the last iteration. So, and then this is already sorted. Okay, so we got this sorted. So like it's a ripple that is passing. Here first we compared this, then it moves ahead, then we compare this, then it moves ahead, compared this, then we move ahead, this, and then we got this sorted. So we got 10, the largest element at the end, that is 10. So, so this is how, then this is a pass one. So in the pass two, we had this input, and then we again reapplied the same process. Okay. So in the selection sort, what we did? In the selection sort, so we had the same entry here, same here, and we selected the first element as a pivot. Okay, so we selected this as a pivot, and this pivot we selected, and also pivot is 10, the position is 10, and minimum is that pivot, so 10. And then we compared it with the remaining list one by one, and we tried to find out which is a minimum. Okay, and then we found out that something is minimum, so 2 is minimum, and then we swapped the minimum element with the pivot. Okay, that is it. So after swapping it, we got it the output in the next turn as this as 10 and this as 2. All right. So and then so we got this sorted. Okay, so we got the first element sorted. Okay, and then this becomes the pivot like that. Okay, so pivot started going to the right, and we got our list separated or sorted before the pivot, and after the pivot we need to again sort it. So that is how we did it in the selection sort. So that was the selection sort that we did it. Okay, now let us come to the next assignment. The next assignment is let us see the problem statement of the next assignment. So the next assignment, let us see it. So we will try to implement write a Python program to maintain club members, sort on roll numbers in ascending order. So we already have seen the sorting technique. So we will apply one of the sorting technique. Write function, the ternary search to search whether particular student is present, is a member of club or not. Ternary search is a modified binary search that divides the array into 3 halves instead of 2 halves. So before learning the ternary search, let us try to learn a binary search so that you can come to know it much better, the ternary search. All right. So let us see that how binary search is done. So before that, let us see first of all what is actually a searching. So as name suggests, let us now see a topic, searching. So as the name suggests, searching is nothing but to find. It is nothing but to find a key in a given data set. Okay, it is a process. It is a process to find. It is a process to find a key in a given data set. Key is nothing but any value. All right, so it's like a value that is we are going to find out. Now, so let's see, we have a data and that data is sorted. Okay, so let's take the data in the form of numeric data. Okay, so let's say this data, and the data is let's say 0, 4, 8, 10, 15, 19, 23, 28, 32, and let's say 37. All right. So we have got this data, and this data is sorted. And now we have to find out, let's say, an element called as 28, whether that 28 is present or not. So what is a key? So key is 28 that we have to find out. And data set is, this is a data set. Okay, this is a data set. So what is a general way of finding it? So general way of searching or finding is that you start from the first entry of the data set and compare it with the key. And if it is matching, if it is found, then we say that it is found. Otherwise, we move ahead till the end of the data set. So let us have an arrow which indicates where we are. Okay. So initially we are here. Okay. So we compare the key 28 with the data. We found that it is 0, so it is not matching. So what happens that the arrow moves ahead, it points to 4, and then we see that it is also not matching. Then it moves ahead arrow, not matching, and it moves, and it comes to a point where 28 is present. And if we see that it is present, yeah, we got it. So key 28 is matched. And our message or output could be, yes, the key 28 is found in the given data set. All right. And if it is asked at which position, at position, so that position number we have to give it. If it is an array, then we can give the index, whatever index it comes out to be. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at index 7. At index 7. So we found that 28 at index 7. Now, but this is not very efficient way of finding it. What if now we have millions of data set? Okay, so this is only some 10 or 15 values of the data. What if we have millions and trillions of the data set, various values. So comparing all these values will not be efficient. Okay, so then what is the best way? What is an efficient way? So the efficient in computer language, the good algorithm is an algorithm which is efficient. So efficiency is one of the way to judge the algorithm. Okay, so efficiency is a parameter. It is a parameter to check the goodness of the algorithm. Okay, so now how do you measure the efficiency? Efficiency of an algorithm is measured in the two way. One is the time complexity, and another one is space complexity. Okay, space complexity. Actually, space complexity doesn't matter these days because right now the memories are available so cheap. So space complexity is not a big issue. But time complexity is a big issue in the algorithm. So that is considered as the best parameter to decide what is the efficiency of the algorithm, is the time complexity. Now, the time complexity is measured in asymptotic notation, or it is called as big O notation. Big O notation. Okay. You will learn about this in your theory sessions, how to calculate the time complexity using the asymptotic notations or using frequency count method. So various methods are there. We will not go in deep about this. We will just see how to implement it. Later on, see the theoretical concept of the algorithm, that you will learn it in the theory sessions. Okay. So now let us see a different algorithm by which we can find out whether key is present into data set or not. Okay. First of all, what is this process called? This process, what I explained, is called as a linear search. The process is a linear search. It is a linear search. Okay. Why is it called linear search? Because you are going from first position you are going from this position till the last position to see whether that data is present or not. Okay, so that it is called as linear search, or it is called as one by one search. Linear search, or it is also called as one by one search. Okay, now instead of this, now let us have another way of doing it. So let us copy this data and let us have, okay, so let us have, we have this data and we have to recognize whether the element 23 is present or not. Okay, the key to be searched is 23. Okay, key is to be searched is 23. So how do you do now? Let us divide the list into two halves. Okay, so how to divide it? How to divide the list into two halves? It can be done if we know the first position and the last position. Then we can divide it into two halves. So let us have the positions. Okay, so this is the first position and this is the last position. All right, and at which index they are? This is at index, let us call this as low. Okay, this is a low position and let us call this as high. Let us call this as high position. Okay, low means the first position, high means the last position, or you can call it as an end position. So the low value is, if we consider this as a array, then it will be a 0. All right, that is the index 0. And here high will come out to be how much? Let us calculate it. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So high will come at position 9. Okay, let us insert one more so that our calculation will be better. Okay, so let us insert one more column and let us put the data called as 40. Okay, and let us, it is pointing to 40 last one, and the last index is 10. Okay, so the high index is 10. So now let us calculate a mid value of it. Okay, calculate mid value. Okay, so what is a mid value? So mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Divided by 2. So we come to know that it is 0 plus 10 divided by 2. So it comes out to be 10 divided by 2, that is 5. Okay, so it is at index 5. Okay, so I'll insert one more row to indicate that it is a index number. So it is 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This is the index number. Okay. So let us give a small font to it so that we can identify it as an index. Okay. So this is the index and these are actual values. So our mid value is 5. So we will come to 5. Okay. So let us have one more arrow and so now it is now pointing to 5. Okay. So this is a mid. So this is a mid and its value is 5. Its value is 5. Okay, now let us color it the mid value. And now this becomes the first half. Okay, this is the first half and this becomes the second half. This becomes the second half. So we'll compare our key with the mid value. Mid value से compare करेंगे. So let us compare mid value with the key. Okay, so what we find, so either there are three cases. The first case is that they are equal. So first case is equal. That means mid value is equal to the key value. Okay, that is the first case. Second case could be the it is greater. That means the key is greater than the mid value. And third case could be less. That is, the key is less than the mid value. There are three cases. If this is a case, then yes, we found it. That is, we found and then terminate the algorithm. Terminate because we found it. But if we haven't found it, then there are two cases. Either it is greater or it is less. So now let us see which case it is now. In this case, it is 19, the mid value, and our key value is 23. So which case it is matching? Students, which case it is matching? अरे कोई तो बोलो.
Second case.
Second case. Which one? Very good. Second case. That is key is greater than the mid value. So this is matching. So इसमें क्या करना है हमें? इसमें हमें क्या करना है कि जो ये है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि हमारी जो डेटा है ये यहाँ पर अवेलेबल है, की यहाँ पर अवेलेबल है, यहाँ पर ढूंढ के कोई फायदा नहीं है. We will now forget this part. ओके तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम ये लो को है ना ये सेकंड लिस्ट पे लाके रख देंगे. सो व्हाट वी विल डू, shift the low to second list, start of second list. So now let us shift it. So now low will point to this, and its value would be now, okay, so this is the low, and so shift one to the right. So what is the shift value then? Low value will be low equal to mid plus 1. So whatever is a mid value, so mid value is right now 5, and so low value will be 6 now. Low is equal to 6. All right, so low will be 6, high will be as it is 10. Okay, so now this is gone. Okay, so this is gone. So this list now we have forget it. So let us make it black. So we will not consider this list now. Okay, so now this has gone. So we'll now consider only this data for searching. Okay, so now low is pointing to this, high is pointing to this. So again apply the algorithm, find the mid. Okay, so let us find the mid again. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Divided by 2. So what it comes out to be? So it comes out to be 6 plus 10 divided by 2. So क्या आती value? So what it comes out to be? 16 divided by 2. So it is coming to be 8. Okay. So now mid will point to 8 position. So mid will be here, and its value will be its value will be 8. Its value will be 8. All right. So now this is a mid. So let us color this mid. Okay, so this is a mid. Now in this case, we will match now mid with the match. Now compare mid value with the key. So 32 is compared with 23. So now which case it is matching?
Third case.
Third case, very good. So key is less than the mid. So now it is matching with the third
Hello,
case.
sir.
Ah, yes.
Compare
बोलिए
किससे
ना.
किया?
Mid
Compare
values
किससे किया सर?
32 is compared with the key 23. वैल्यू मिड मतलब मिड की वैल्यू नहीं रहे, मिड की वैल्यू 8 है, उसकी उस पोजीशन पे कौन सी वैल्यू है, उस पोजीशन पे.
Yes, sir.
आई बात समझ में? आई की बात समझ में?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो मिड ये 8 पोजीशन पे वैल्यू क्या है 32, और इसकी वैल्यू 23 है. सो 23 is compared with 32, and we found that the key is less than the mid value. So that means the third case it is matching. So in this case what we will do, we will shift. That means there is no point in searching to the right of the list. of the second list, then what we have to do? We have to search into the first list. So इसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा हमें? High को shift करना पड़ेगा. So shift the high to end of the first list. Okay, first list. So that means it will be high is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, so that means high will now point to this. Okay, so this is the high value, and high will be now equal to 7. Okay, so this will be 7, and this part is done. Okay, and then this will be blacklisted because we don't have to now search into this part. Now we have to only search within this part. Okay, so what is the next step? Next step is that low plus high divided by 2. So let us find out again. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2, that is 6 plus 7 divided by 2. It is an integer division. So it will only truncate the decimal characters. So what it comes out to be, 6 plus 7 is 13 divided by 2, it is 6.5. But 0.5 is truncated, so answer is 6. So now the mid is pointing to 23. So mid is pointing to 23 and 6 is low is also pointing to 23. Okay, so this is a mid. Okay, so now let us compare mid value with the key. So what is the case it is matching? Which case it is matching?
First case.
First case, very good. So equal, that is mid value is equal to key. Yes, found. So that means we found and we terminate the algorithm. All right. So this is how it will terminate the algorithm. This is called as binary search. Why is it called binary search? Because we are dividing the list into two halves at each time. At each instant of time, we are dividing the list into two halves. It's called as binary search. If we divide the list into three halves, then it is called ternary search. Into four halves, then it is four array search, like that. Okay. So this is a binary search. Now what you do? You apply the binary search algorithm on paper, okay, and try to find out within this list, within the same list, the element called as whether 10 is present or not. Okay, the key to be searched. Now let us apply binary search on the given data to find number 10. Okay, so key is 10. Okay, so what you do now, take a paper, write down this data and apply this algorithm step by step to find out whether the number 10 is present or not. And share a screenshot on the chat box. Anyone completed? आप में से किसी ने किया है? वन 1302, 1303, 1304 कर रहे हैं क्या आप? हो रहा है, आपको आ रहा है?
यस सर, हो गया।
हो गया? एक इसमें भेज दिया क्या चैट में?
भेज रहा हूँ सर, 1 मिनट।
हाँ हाँ, ठीक ठीक।
भेज दिया सर।
Okay, just a minute, I'll just check. हाँ, ये डेटा है। तो लो इनिशियली 0 है, हाई 10 है, मिड वैल्यू 5 आ जाएगी। तो 5 ये है। ओके, 19 से कंपेयर किया तो ए ऑफ मिड इज ग्रेटर देन डेटा, करेक्ट। सो हाई विल बिकम मिड -1, वेरी गुड। सो हाई विल बिकम 4. So low is 0, high is 4. So mid value is 2. Very good. So A of mid is A of 2. A of 2, 0, 1 to 8. 8 है और हमारा डेटा 10 है. So it is less. So low will become mid +1. So low will now point to 10. So that is 3. And high is 4. So mid is 3 plus 4 divided by 2. Mid is 3. So A of mid equal to 10. So A of mid equal to data. So found. Very good. Very good. बहुत अच्छे.
सर हमने अगर वाइल लूप लिया, हम ये कब तक करेंगे?
हाँ
जब तक लो इज लेस देन
हाँ
हाई।
हाई, हाँ लो अगर हाई से बड़ा हो गया तो हम स्टॉप कर देंगे तब, या फिर फाउंड कंडीशन, फाउंड हो गया तो भी स्टॉप कर देंगे। वेरी गुड, आपने टर्मिनेशन पूछा, मतलब यस यस, यू आर थिंकिंग अल्गोरिथमिकली, वेरी गुड। आपका नाम क्या है?
सागर सर।
ओके, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। अदर स्टूडेंट्स, आपको आ रहा है क्या? आपको कैन यू नाउ एबल टू डू इट? हो रहा है क्या? मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ वो समझ में आ रहा है? आर यू गेटिंग? 1302, ऐसा कोई है इसमें जिसको समझ में नहीं आया? मतलब ही हैज अटेंडेड, मतलब जिसने पूरा सुना पर समझ में ही नहीं आया, ऐसा कोई है इसमें? Okay, so I think we got it. Don't We will not waste our time now. So we'll come to the second part of it, writing an algorithm. Okay, so no, I don't want to leave. I want to close. So now let us come to our algorithm. So now let us write an algorithm or write a. So we have seen the logic. Now let us write an algorithm. Algorithm for binary search. Okay. So what is the first step? First step is the read the data. Okay. So whatever data it is, either a numeric, anything data, read the data. That is the first step. Second step is that sort the data. Sort the data, because we need to sort it. It has to be in the order, ascending order. It has to be in proper order. So we have to sort the data using bubble or selection sorter. So we will use our previous sorting algorithm for sorting the data. थर्ड स्टेप क्या है? उसके बाद हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे यहाँ पे. ओके, सो वी विल कंटिन्यू इट. वी विल टेक सम लो starting from low equal to 0 and high is equal to data let's say size let's say n है, data size n है, तो ये high क्या रहेगा? n-1 last index रहेगा. Let's assume that read the data of size n. Okay, some size n, so high is n-1. so उसके बाद हम क्या कैलकुलेट करेंगे? उसके बाद हम नेक्स्ट स्टेप आएगी मिड कैलकुलेट करेंगे. सो मिड इज इक्वल टू लो प्लस हाई डिवाइडेड बाय 2. ये हमारी स्टेप रहेगी. ठीक है, उसके बाद क्या स्टेप रहेगी हमारी? उसके बाद हम कंपेयर करेंगे. मिड मिलने के बाद वी विल कंपेयर मिड वैल्यू तो दैट डेटा, लेट्स से डेटा ऑफ मिड वैल्यू with the key. We will also read the key. Okay, we read the data of size n and the key to search. What is a key to search? Okay, so compare data of mid data of that mid with the key. So there are three situations in this. 5a. A is what? It is equal. Okay, that is data of mid is equal to key. That is the first case. Second case is data of that mid is less than key. That is key is greater than the data. And third case is that the key is less. That is data of mid is greater than key. Okay, so ये case में क्या रहेगा हमारा? We will have the output as here. The output is found, our key is found and exit. इसके बाद हम exit कर देंगे. There is no need to further continue. Okay, so after this we have to exit, found and then exit. अगर data of mid मतलब key बड़ा है, if key is greater, that means the first half has to be not to be searched. So हमारा low क्या हो जाएगा इस केस में? इस केस में high वैसे के वैसे रहेगा, सिर्फ low will become mid plus 1. और इस केस में क्या हो जाएगा? key less है, key is less, the data is greater and key is less. That means we have to search in the first half. So we will have high is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, so we'll change them high. Okay, these three situations. And then again go to which step? So the next step is 6. Go to step, which one? 4. Go to step 4. So we'll again come to step 4. Again we'll calculate mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Again we will compare it and we will do it till either we found it or till there is some termination criteria. Okay, go to step 4. And we, while comparing it, while doing it, mid equal to low plus high divided by 2, we will see here if low is less than high, low less than or equal to high, then do it. Otherwise exit. So otherwise exit with not found. So we have not found because we did it, but we have not found the data. Okay, so if low is less than or equal to high, then do this, find the mid. Otherwise exit with not found. That's it is. So this is algorithm. Now you have to implement this algorithm. Let us copy this algorithm, put it in Google Colab. So let us open Google Colab. Google Colab.
You list sort एटलीस्ट लेना है।
हाँ सॉर्टेड, पहले सॉर्ट करना पड़ेगा उसको। नहीं नहीं, लीस्ट आप अनसॉर्टेड लो, आपको सॉर्ट अप्लाई करना है। आपका ऑलरेडी वो डेट, आपका एल्गोरिदम है ना, एल्गोरिदम है आपका, वो यूज करना है आपको, वो फंक्शन में डाल दो ना। वो हमारा कौन सा था, वो बबल सॉर्ट हमने किया था, हमने बबल सॉर्ट में किया था। आई विल ओपन दैट गूगल को लैबोरेटरी। We will continue with the same notebook. Let us have that same notebook and we will write a function for sorting. तो मैं थोड़ा कोड लिखता हूँ, फिर आप उसमें ऐड करते जाओ। मैं थोड़ा सा लिखता हूँ, ओके? तो फिर आपको मैं कुछ तो फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स देता हूँ, आप उसमें लिखिए, ठीक है? लेट अस टेक अ न्यू कोड, सॉरी, let us take a new code and let us put our algorithm. So this is algorithm. Let us comment this algorithm. So it's commented now. Now तो पहले हमें क्या करना है, रीड द डेटा। सो इसका कोड लिखो आप, ओके? मैं नहीं लिखता इसका कोड, आपको पता है कैसे लिखना है। राइट द कोड फॉर रीडिंग डेटा, ओके? राइट द कोड। हाँ हो गया, कॉपी पेस्ट ही करना है आपको। आपने ऑलरेडी कोड लिखा है डेटा रीड करने का, तो आपको सिर्फ कॉपी पेस्ट करना है। आप सिर्फ कॉपी पेस्ट करो, फिर से मत लिखो। स्टूडेंट रोल नंबर्स, एंटर स्टूडेंट रोल नंबर्स असं आपण म्हणूया। एंटर हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स आर इन मेंबरशिप, क्लब मेंबरशिप, किती मुलं आहेत, ओके? एंटर रोल नंबर्स of students separated by spaces. Enter roll number of students separated by spaces. ठीक आहे, आता याच्यानंतर आपण काय करूया, त्या डेटाला सॉर्ट करूया। मग सॉर्ट साठी मी एक फंक्शन लिहितो, ओके? सो आई विल राइट अ फंक्शन. सो डेटा इज इक्वल टू बबल सॉर्ट and I'll pass the data to it. Okay, so this data and it will return me a sorted data. Okay, so let us write down a definition function. So def bubble sort, okay, and the input is data, right? And मी तो माझा कोड कॉपी करतो बबल सॉर्टचा. And what is a bubble sort code? So the bubble sort code is, this is the code, okay? So I'll take this code, control C, control V. ओके, सो आय गॉट द, फक्त माझ्या फॉर लूप आता व्यवस्थित करावं लागेल. ओके, हा फॉरच्या आत ही फॉर लूप आहे, या फॉरच्या आत इफ आहे आणि हे आत आहे, हे बरोबर आहे. नाउ इट इज करेक्ट. अँड व्हॉट आय हॅव टू डू, आय हॅव टू रिटर्न डेटा, ओके, विच इज अ सॉर्टेड डेटा. सो दिस डेटा इज रिटर्न बाय द फंक्शन आणि मी इथे प्रिंट करतो सॉर्टेड डेटा. ओके, तो माझ्याकडे ऑलरेडी आहे तो स्टेटमेंट, द सॉर्टेड, control C, control V. Okay, print the student, the students roll number in sorted order, in sorted order are data. Okay, let us see whether our function is first running or not. So I'll just run the code. Enter how many students, let us enter 10 students and let us enter their numbers. Okay, 8 7 9 3 4 5 2 1. How many are done? And let us have 10. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 is remaining. 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, it's done. So it is sorted in the descending order. Okay, we want it in the ascending order, so I'll just change it to greater than and I'll give the same input. Let us give the same input and see whether our function is properly running or not. 10 students, let us give the numbers. Yes, now it is properly running, so we got the data. Now याच्यानंतर आता आपल्याला algorithm apply करायचा आहे, which is the binary search. So for that, what is a step? So we have to have the which step to implement. So we have to start with low. So low is equal to, so we have done these steps. These two steps are done. Okay, read the data and sort the data. Done. So now start with low. So low equal to high, 0, and high is equal to n minus 1. So let's have low is equal to 0, high is equal to n minus 1, where n is the total number of students. Now we have a comparison while. Okay, so next is while. How many times do we run this? Run this till low is less than or equal to high. So while low is less than or equal to high, we have to continue the loop. Okay, so what to do then? Next step is the find the mid value. So let us find out the mid value. I'll copy this code. Control C, Control V. So let us have mid equal to, let us have small case, mid is equal to low plus high divided by. So divided by in integer, Python it is written as like this. Okay, not single, not if single, then it is a floating point division. This is integer division. All right. Let us comment this. This means integer division. Integer division means if I write 3 divided by 2, then output is not 1.5, it is 1. All right. It's called integer division. So now let us compare if the data of mid is equal to key. Now we have to get the key also. Enter data is done. So we have to have a key. Key is equal to int input enter a key to be searched. All right, in the given data. All right, so that we will read from the user and then we will sort the data. Once, okay, if it is equal to key, then what we have to do? We have to print. What to print? Print that the key is found at location. Which location? At the mid location. Okay, at location, or you can call it as index. At index mid. Okay, it is found. Otherwise, and then after this, we have to just exit. So let's have exit after this. So there is no need to continue the algorithm. Then if it is not the case, then else if key is greater than data of mid, that means the key is greater, then in that case what to do? So we have to search into the second half. So in that case our low will become mid plus 1. Okay, otherwise else just 1, that is high, will become mid minus 1. If this case is not satisfied, then this the by default the key is greater than or key is less than the data of mid by default. All right, so there is no need to compare again. So directly else I is equal to mid minus 1. Okay, so that's it is. And then if it is not found, either it is found through this and exit from this, and if the entire while loop is executed, then there is a case that is not found, and just print the key is not found. The key is not found. All right, just this. Okay, now let us run this algorithm. Let us run this algorithm. So how many? Let us have the 10 members. I'll copy this and I'll read the, I'll put the same data. Oh, already done. Okay. Now, let us put the data. 9, 8, 4, 10, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6. Done. 1 is remaining. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, done. So now enter a key to be searched. Let's say the key to be searched is, let's say 5. 5. 5. So now, okay, it is continue found at location 4. We have to stop it. Exit, exit is not working. Okay. Exit is not working. Okay, let me have for exit as, is it a quit in the program? How to quit Python program? How to quit Python program? How to quit Python program? So let us see it. I think it's a quit. Yeah, it's a quit. It's a quit, exit, or let's see which command.
ब्रेक स्टेटमेंट पण आहे लूप ब्रेक करायला.
हा ब्रेक आहे, ते लूप ब्रेक होईल, पण मग मला परत कम्पेअर करावं लागेल ते होण्यासाठी. ठीक आहे, ब्रेक करूया मग, चला. ओके, दॅट्स बेटर. सो विल ब्रेक इट. सो हिअर ब्रेक. So we'll have some found equal to true, and we'll have break. Right? So break. And here initially found equal to false. We'll make it found equal to false, that it is not found. And here we'll have compare if not found, then print the key is not found. All right. Now let us run it. So 10 members. Let us insert 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Let us copy it. नॉट फाउंड, कारण ते फाउंड नाही, फाउंड ट्रू केलं ना इथे आपण, ट्रू केलं. जर फाउंड नाही झालं तर मग प्रिंट नॉट फाउंड करा. जर फाउंड झालं तर कशाला प्रिंट करायचं, इट इज ऑलरेडी प्रिंटेड ना.
ओके सर, नॉट गेट लावले सारखं.
हा, नॉट गेट सारखं, करेक्ट. सो हिअर ब्रेक. So we'll have some found equal to true, and we'll have break. Right? So break. And here initially found equal to false. We'll make it found equal to false, that it is not found. And here we'll have compare if not found, then print the key is not found. All right. Now let us run it. So 10 members. Let us insert 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Let us copy it. नॉट फाउंड, कारण ते फाउंड नाही, फाउंड ट्रू केलं ना इथे आपण, ट्रू केलं. जर फाउंड नाही झालं तर मग प्रिंट नॉट फाउंड करा. जर फाउंड झालं तर कशाला प्रिंट करायचं, इट इज ऑलरेडी प्रिंटेड ना.
ओके सर, नॉट गेट लावले सारखं.
हा, नॉट गेट सारखं, करेक्ट. अँड लेट्स से 5 to be searched. Yes, the key 5 is found at location 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is found at location 4. All right.
Yes sir.
इंडेक्स 4. सो इंडेक्स 4. आता एक नॉट फाउंडचं करूया आपण. ऑलराइट. सो मी याला फ्लोट म्हणण्यापेक्षा याला इंटीजर करतो. इंटीजर डेटा. नाउ अगेन रन इट. 10 members. Control B. And let's say the key to be searched is 11. 11 is not there in the data set. Okay. So the key 11 is not found. Okay. The output is not found. So we got it. So I mean, we are both the cases are working, the found case and the not found case. So you got it?
Yes sir.
So this is how you can do it. So simple. Now let us come to the next assignment. Should I stop here? Should I wait? I'm not stop. Should I wait here for 4 or 5 minutes? Are you writing or are you understanding it?
Yes, sir.
Now let us come to ternary search. अब आपको बाइनरी सर्च समझ में आ गया, अभी टर्नरी सर्च करना है, तो उसका मैं आपको लॉजिक समझाता हूँ. आप अभी कोड इसको एक्सटेंड करके आप टर्नरी सर्च